What is up? Welcome into the Buddy Cop Podcast. My name is Sean Leary. I'm going to be one of your hosts. I am a comedian and producer in Los Angeles, and I'm joined by my second mic, my co-host, comedian, impressionist, extraordinaire, actor, all that fun stuff, Scott Ibarra. I'm also joined by our third mic, sound engineer, Wikipedia, IMDb, box office inflation expert, Tom Cocking, and we are here for the 1984 smash, the Schwarzenegger star vehicle, the Jimmy Cammy's hit, Terminator.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
Perfect. Way to wake up the army base.
My toes were tapping the whole time.
I need you guys out here doing calisthenics stat. That was good. That was pretty good. That was my little bugle boy to get out here, fold up that flag because we are ready to take on some T101s. Is that the model in this one? A T101? That sounds like a Buick Regal.
So they switched it right halfway through. It was the Cyberdyne Systems Model 101, and then they started referring it to it later in T2 as the 800 series.
Okay, cool. So he gets revamped for the sequel. This is the original. This is the 1984 original, The Terminator. We're going to do the fun facts. We're going to unpack our favorite moments, box office, Rotten Tomatoes, behind the scenes stuff, budget, Rotten Tomatoes. I said that already. We'll see what Siski and Ebert thought. Let's just get the cat out of the bag here. The critics love this. I'm just going to say that right out the bat. Save that for you later when I quiz you on that.
Oh, yes. I love it.
Where do we want to start with Terminator? Because this is borderline oldest movie we've done. Didn't feel it, though. I don't really know where to start with this one because I just watched it and I go, fucking awesome.
So what
awesome.
was 84 was like what have we done that's before?
So I think Rambo 2 was 85.
No.
So was Bloodsport? No, this is the oldest movie we've done.
Yeah.
84.
Yeah, because we didn't do First Blood.
So chronologically, this would be the first movie, right, of the Buddy Cop era in terms of the first one.
Yeah.
It came out before all the other ones. So look at it through that lens. Damn, I had a good time with this. And I wasn't sure where it was going to go for me because Arnold has always said before they made it, he thought it was going to be a B movie.
Yeah.
And it didn't feel like a B movie at all.
So good.
Yeah, I mean, it really held up. And I know that like there's a lot of people that kind of say, no, it's sci-fi, it's this and that. But I think that no matter what you call it, when you think of action, you think of Arnold, and this is what started. So it's kind of like we had to do it. Mm-hmm. We had to do it.
I think what's so funny about this, and this is a fun fact to kind of get us cooking, James Cameron was in Rome. Mm-hmm. And he had a fever. I don't know if he had some bad gabagool or something. He's sleeping. He's sweating. He's essentially having Amanda Knox's life. Just he's in Italy sweating. There's no electricity. And he has a dream. Yeah. And he's being attacked by like a skeleton, but the rib cage is metal and knives and gears and.
Oh God.
And this is a dream that he has. Wakes up next morning. Essentially, we have a screenplay for the Terminator. What's so funny about it, too, is Stan Winston's final design matched the drawings from the next morning on the skeleton from his dream.
That's crazy.
Fucking movies, bro.
That's scary, though.
And this was this was pretty. Like, he had nothing, right? Piranha 2.
Piranha 2?
But he is like, so he just.
So you go from Piranha 2 to maybe the greatest cinema achievement
he
at the time.
He is known to be the biggest go-getter in Hollywood, though, as far as directors.
Jim Cameron.
He's the guy that shows up on set and is like, I'm directing. They're like, who are you? And he's like, yeah, I'm Jim Cameron. Like,
it was a gamble.
Yeah, he is the guy.
Orion's Belt, the stars, they started their own movie company called Orion, defunct now, but they churned out some mid-'80s bangers.
Great.
Really good Starscape opening title card. Orion. They didn't want James for this.
No.
They basically took a gamble on it of, we don't know what this is going to be. And it's just incredible because at first, James thought of having Arnold play Reese.
Yeah.
So they're sitting down, and James and Arnold are sitting there having whatever, and James just starts looking at Arnold, and he's just memorized by him, and he goes, "Stop talking," and he just like starts drawing. He's basically Jack from Titanic drawing a French girl. Leaves the meeting, and he's like, "He's an awful Reese, but he'd make a wonderful Terminator." And then he's the Terminator.
Yeah.
And the studio, and we talked about this on Terminator 2, the studio wanted O.J. Simpson, and James Cameron said, no, he doesn't give
too
off
nice.
killer vibe.
It does not.
And then just because
Weird.
we're on
It's
it,
so weird. It's so
Not
weird.
guilty.
just because we're on it, the next one that he wanted to go to was Lance Hendrickson for the Terminator.
Right.
And he felt so bad because he thought he was perfect for it
Yeah,
that he put him in as the cop. And I know I just did
And then put him in
9
Aliens.
Yeah, I just did 9 fun facts right there. But it's like the perfect lead into this movie of
Yeah.
like, literally you just have an imagination, you do the thing, and it becomes great.
When to like get off your like a fun fact that Arnold his agent said you can't be a bad guy, and he said I want to.
He said, "Fuck
And-
you."
Yeah, fuck you, and then became
I wanna do it.
what a great bad guy. He was the best. Like
Yeah.
what a great villain. Just terrifying.
You can't get any better than him. Like everyone has emulated him since.
just blasted people for like the first 5 minutes.
The opening of this movie
Yeah.
is so good.
Yeah.
First of all, he spawns the most beautiful ass. Just cityscape,
Yeah.
Griffith Observer. I never caught that when I
know.
saw this when
Yeah.
I was younger. He spawns in literally the greatest place to spawn in this city.
Yeah.
One of our great landmarks. Nobody should ever be around there at 3 in the morning, but there just so happens to be the Griffith Park boys up there looking through the telescopes, doing drugs with their knives.
That's how Arnold came to LA. He walked through a mountain and came and looked down at the city and said, "I will fuck this city up."
Will be my
Naked.
city.
And he
Here's
came
my
in naked.
city.
He came in
I will be
naked.
governor.
Yeah. Yeah. Much
No clean clothes. What was the note for the guy in the very first line of dialogue in the movie where he looks at Arnold
get
and he's
it.
like,
Laundry
day.
No clean clothes."
clean clothes.
You know who that was?
Yeah, it was
It
somebody.
was Bill Paxton.
Bill Paxton.
No. The other guy was
The
Bill
other
Paxton.
guy-
The other guy is in stuff. He's
Right.
got
It's like
like
Buffalo
a,
Bill,
Yeah,
but
he's
he's
got a
not.
Buffalo Bill vibe.
He was in the movie Cobra. He plays a bad guy in Cobra.
Yeah, he's in a
3
bunch
years
of
later.
stuff. He's nasty.
Yeah.
Nasty looking.
And he played in
laundry.
Ninja.
No in-unit laundry. Had to go to the laundry mat and Griffith in the middle of the night.
I don't know about you, but if I'm up at Griffith Park and I'm smashing beer bottles and we're getting drunk
and I'm looking out at the city, looking through the telescope.
and a giant,
Giant naked-
glistening, naked, ripped man comes up to me and says, "Give me your clothes." I'm giving him my clothes.
I don't care
can
how
have
blue
everything.
and spiky my hair is and how many twisters
Yeah.
I'm going to chase in 10 years. I'm giving
Yeah,
the
guys, I'm calling it a night. This is it.
Here's my keys.
Yeah,
Here's my deeds.
Yeah,
And
the
then-
shrooms have not kicked in yet, but I'm giving this guy my clothes.
And he stabs him with his fist. That was like when I was, oh shit, this is a movie. Holy weapon.
Yeah.
Holy, wow.
But that guy survived.
Which guy?
The guy who
The
gave
guy
him
who
the
gave him
clothes.
the clothes?
Yeah, not
if you
Fist
don't-
guy.
If
Fist
you
guy
don't
did
futz,
not.
that's what I noticed in this one. If you don't futz, he doesn't kill you.
No.
Like there's a bunch of people that he kind of walks by. He doesn't kill the dog.
No.
That was the one thing that I kind of noticed where I was surprised that he didn't kill the dog. I'm glad he didn't. Love animals. Would have been so pissed if he did. But like that kind of showed me the machine, the actual blinder. Like when his red vision comes up. Did you ever actually? There's one scene towards the end when he goes by the guy at the truck.
Yeah.
And the guy
He's
just
like
like
this.
backs up against the truck, and then you see
That would be me. That would be me.
It was.
I turn into the truck. Just pace against the truck, be like, holy
I'm
shit.
a door now. I'm
Yeah.
a door.
I'm
Like
a door.
it comes up and it literally looks like an Excel sheet of just words, and I'm like, what are any of these words?
It's from the Apple IIgs home screen.
It literally looked like a Dreamcast, and I'm like, what level is this? Does he know where he is? It wasn't like whoosh.
No.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. They said it was infrared. It was not
It
infrared.
wasn't giving him
It was
any. It was
red.
giving nonsense. It looked like it was like, are you a coder? Do you have to
know.
decipher the code?
You know what you guys probably missed or haven't talked about is the very first scene.
Well, we've been here just as long as you have.
We're all here collectively together. This
The
is crazy.
garbage truck guy is the dude from Action Jackson.
Is
Yes,
the griddle
I-
cakes
I-
guy?
yeah.
No
with a
way.
cigar, just
Yeah.
smoking like it's like a hat. The end of the
What
stove.
does he say? What does he say?
Pull up the garbage truck, cakes on the griddle. You already greasy. Hey, get out the way.
No, because he sees him.
Big giant man out there. I love ice cream pancakes.
Because he sees the lightning bolt.
And you just hear him like that. He's like,
Oh, shit.
On that stove's at the end of it too. That greasy. What is it? The crispy boy.
Yeah.
it's
Crazy
done.
Boy, yeah.
It's done.
yeah. And that's how Arnold started smoking cigars.
From that guy.
Because from that guy.
All right, let's start with
Stop
Arnold
smoking,
here.
you're gonna sound like me.
let's go into Arnold here. So he's coming off Conan. They actually are filming the Conan sequel while Jimmy Camies is crafting the script for this. He's also doing Rambo 2 script, and he's writing S with a slash through it on the whiteboard over for Aliens.
Yep.
So he's just on fire right now.
Yeah.
So they let him finish Conan the Destroyer.
Slept
the
his
sequel.
way up to the top.
Yeah, slept up. Catherine Bigelowed his ass all the way up. And
But the producer lady who's credited as producing with him,
co-produced with James on this.
he actually couldn't get it. Gail, whatever.
De La Pluma or something.
Exactly.
Sorry. If it's not Joel Silver or Don Simpson,
We don't know your
and
name.
there's not a white streak of wet, runny Coke on a coffee table in North Hollywood, I don't know the producer's name.
We'll just call her Gail Johnson.
It's Gail We'll go with this. We'll split the baby. Gail DeJohnson. Go ahead.
It. So Gail DeJohnson, she's co-producing. She's the only one that kind of believed in it. None of the studios want to take it. So he said, I'll tell you what, I'll give you the rights. So symbolically, he sells the script to her for $1. $1. Mm-hmm. Sells it to her so that it can get made. And he said that was one of the biggest regrets of his life. He's like, I should have kept the rights because of how huge it turned out.
I think he did okay.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure
it's like Matt Damon being sad that he didn't do Avatar. Like, it's Matt Damon.
Yeah.
I think he'll be okay.
I know your life sucks now, Matt.
Yeah. You're married to a bartender. I know it's struggling.
Is he?
I think so.
Oh,
or
good.
she was. Not anymore.
There's hope.
Okay, so Schwarzenegger.
You'll find a Matt Damon.
I know. Okay. I'll find myself a Matty.
Tom and I were talking about this.
Yeah.
He has 14 lines in the movie.
And they're great.
Schwarzenegger has 14 lines in this movie, and they pared it down. I think they had it around because in Conan, it was like this whole thing of can we get Arnold's dialogue down? Because he really struggled with a lot of the dialogue. The big one that he struggled with was "I'll be back." He wanted to say because he has
I will be back.
I will be back. And James just goes, no, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
And they fought back and forth. And then, of course, what's in the movie is maybe the greatest line in the
second
greatest line in the history of movies.
They say that he improvised that, so it's somewhere it got screwed up because they make it sound like Arnold came up with that line, but you're saying that it was Jim Cameron being like, no, you won't say I will be back.
Yeah, because
I don't tell you how to act.
He couldn't say I'll. He kept saying like, I will be back.
The Terminator short circuited.
No, he literally was like, the more he has to do, the worse it goes. Like it's like a contractor on a job site. Like it just has to be the one thing. You can't be, doing green treated lumber while you're also doing the sheetrock.
Yeah.
I have no idea what I'm talking about.
No, are you
if Tony Pape is listening, or
if he would have said, if he would have said,
Adam, if Adam Pape in Ohio is listening, I apologize for all my contractor stuff. It's not real. But the more words that I know, but he could probably fix a dishwasher. Okay, I can't. And anyone listening that knows me knows that I'm right on this. It's not a right or wrong. Anyway. Schwarzenegger, the more you give him, the worse off the believability is going to be. So less is more.
We saw
that's what James
saw that in Total Recall.
We saw it in every film he's in.
Yeah.
6 lines. Give me
don't
6.
Act. Be funny or don't say anything.
I will be back.
Yeah.
Cut!
Yeah.
It's I'll. I will be back. Okay. Cut!
Are you saying, well, why will be back?
Arnold was like the shark in Jaws, kept short circuiting.
Yeah. Can we not get it wet?
Terminator just. Yeah, can we not get the Terminator wet, please?
Who do you think Stan Winston had a tougher time with? The T-Rex on Jurassic Park or fucking Schwarzenegger's nipples on T1?
He kept trying to drain water out of his ear. Like, I think there's something going on with this.
Okay, he has 14 lines of dialogue. But
too many.
Him in the beginning, I was texting Tom about this. In the beginning of this movie, he drives like such an asshole. Like
LA
he
douche.
speeds up to everything. He fires the gas. He's breaking all the windows. He doesn't shut a single door in the movie. He's such an LA douche. I'm like, why aren't you driving a white BMW?
Hey, he's just mad because the only car he could get was that station wagon.
Station wagon?
Family
Where like,
station wagon.
I would have loved if one of those kids would have walked right up to him and been like, beaver whack, no whack backs. Then he just pipes him in the face.
Fun fact too, that punching
Beaver
scene,
whack, no whack backs?
When he punches the
animatronic arm.
Hold that thought.
And they had to hide it.
I was gonna say
because
that
he couldn't do
felt-
it, and so they had to have an animatronic hand behind him, and he had to do it at the same exact time.
Yes, and
to
so
punch through.
Anna's brother went through a window, and so when you go through a window in the movie, you just like roll out. And you're like, oh, get this glass off, and then run. if you actually do go through a window,
it
most of the
slices.
glass stays in your body.
Yeah.
And so that makes total sense of you can't really, like, unless you are fully covered, you can't cheat that. So you do need a fucking.
Well, that was
when he punched through the windshield.
beaver whack, no
So
whack
yeah,
backs.
in the wagon. So he like when he punched through like immediately, they had to like do it and
Punch through what?
The window.
The window
When he steals the
when he
first
steals the first,
station
like,
wagon.
the wagon.
Yeah, but
The,
if
the
you,
part you brought up.
yeah, but if you punch through, the side windows shatter. They just
Yeah,
Well,
but
no,
when he's coming out.
no. When you punch through a window, it just shatters. It pops.
Oh,
See, that's what I'm disputing.
I mean, this will be disputed later.
Yeah, dispute.
because they were saying that they had to, like Jim Cameron. This is why I knew he wasn't like big yet. Is because
Yeah, tell
they
Jim I
couldn't
said
they couldn't
hi.
afford to replace the windows enough times, and so they built an arm that punched through it with him. So he had to it had to be an
It was a
animatronic arm
prosthetic.
to
Yeah,
go through
yeah.
it.
I love
He
it.
had to go with it
Movies, man.
and pump it.
Fucking movies.
Sure,
He
I
said-
believe you. Okay.
I love.
I will.
Here's what's so fun about you. Nicest guy I've ever met. So jovial. Love being around you. Also an asshole.
Yeah.
Sneaky big asshole.
Yeah.
That I never knew that about you. Big dick.
When we talk,
big prick.
when we talk about frequencies on windows and what it takes to break for 10 minutes on the podcast,
Have you
I'm like,
punched a window before?
for 10 years in
window?
LA?
That's
Whose
me. That is
phone?
me. That's me.
All right, that's fine.
Should be on silent.
As long
That's
as
my
it's
bad.
as long as it's not Scott getting mad at me for
Yeah.
something.
Is that your reminder to study up on window breaking?
Yes. to Google more windows.
Scott, back to beaver whack, no whack backs. So growing up, did you guys do slug bug?
Yeah.
Okay, so that was like poor kids.
Yeah.
Slug
Bug. No, I remember. You see a
Yeah.
Wait, what'd you
Volkswagen
call it?
bus.
Beaver whack, no whack bags?
It's beaver whack, no whack backs. Because the wood paneling
Okay. What the
beavers.
fu- I mean,
okay,
yeah.
South Dakota over here representing. If you know, hit me in the
I
comments.
can't even make a joke because it's already funny.
Yeah.
All right, it is already
Beaver whack,
funny.
no whack back.
Okay. Cool. Is that when you guys were like taking a stick and rolling a wheel down the street? Sorry.
We're having fun, Mom. We're having fun.
We're making fun of poor people. All right. So
but-
beaver whack, no whack backs is
Yeah,
specifically
if you just
for
saw a wood paneled station
panel.
wagon.
Thank
Yep,
you.
wood panel station wagon or a PT Cruiser, bang them. You
Okay.
bang them and then you can't get me back. Just
Got
like
it.
a slug bug.
Got it.
Anyway.
Okay.
Sorry about that. Okay, I wrote down Kyle Reese is essentially just Kurt Cobain for the Resistance.
Oh my God, good call.
The big trench coat, no, just baggy, always kind of soggy. Always pissed in the beginning. Is he going to get away? Does he even want to get away?
He had some really sick Nikes.
And
though.
he,
He's
dude,
scored.
they let you know about it.
Commercial shot.
No,
That was
this-
like for me as a driver. I'm like killer.
and she's wearing Nikes too, so it's like
And
it's a Nike thing.
It's the
think
Michael
she's a
J.
Converse.
Fox tie off.
Yeah.
Where it's like zip up.
I'm gonna go slow motion down to it.
And I was
so cool.
And I was so happy. I was so happy until I see him run away, and he's still wearing the homeless guy's pants. I was like, God,
he
can
didn't
you
get a new
just?
pair of pants.
I would have gone barefoot over the homeless guy's pants.
And that guy, the homeless guy, kind of gave those pants up pretty easy.
Yeah.
Because he's like, look at it. You see that lightning storm? Next thing we know,
give me your pants.
Kyle's wearing the pants.
light.
Next thing we know, Kyle's wearing the pants. There was like no struggle. He's just putting on the pants next to him. And
What if the hobo's like, here's my pants?
I don't.
Cool.
I would have loved to have seen that interaction of how
I
we
doubt
got
the homeless
pants.
guy was a jujitsu expert. Like,
Well, he
he's
could
not
have been
gonna-
a keto. Huh? He could have been a keto.
He had the same build as
Yeah.
Seagal. I got stole my pants.
That was one of those movies where I go, I want the Kyle Reese movie.
The most unrealistic part was cops trying to get pants back from a homeless man. They wouldn't have given a shit.
No, exactly.
They would
like,
have been, oh, two crackheads were fucking in an alley. Okay,
well,
leave
no,
it
the
alone.
cop-
We're
that's
good.
what I didn't get.
Case
the
closed.
cops.
Case closed.
I actually
We're
thought
done.
those cops pulled up and thought Kyle was actually Schwarzenegger on the reports of the murder at Griffith Park because
because he was naked.
No, I know. Hold on one
but-
second. They pull up and
Yeah.
they go, "Is that him?"
Oh, okay.
There was like they pulled up looking for someone.
Okay.
And then they started chasing him. So in my opinion, they weren't after the homeless guy.
No, they didn't
or the
care about him.
Yeah, it was all about that might be our perp from the 612 over at Griffith.
Yeah.
We got ourselves a 612 over on Griffith. Get
Yeah.
the cigarettes and let's get over there.
They didn't film the part where they double tap the homeless guy and sprinkle some
No,
coke on
they
him.
definitely should have killed that homeless guy.
They should have.
blame it on the T101.
Yeah.
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 Pop
It's
him
like-
right.
it's like-
pop pop.
It's like, damn, is that Southern Comfort? I'll take that. Pop, pop. There you go. Coke. Drug related. Oh, God. How about Franco Columbo in this movie?
What does he
the
play?
fuck?
Franco Columbo's the Terminator.
That's
when
his
he does
best friend.
Yeah,
Yeah,
his
in
best
real
friend, the weightlifter. When they show the
Oh,
back in
yeah, when he
time.
fucking-
Yeah, I wasn't paying too much
He
attention
goes in the
to
back.
that.
yeah, it was
And
Franco
just blasts
Columbo.
everyone?
It was
Yeah.
like
There's
Demolition
Olympia
great
as well.
scene.
It was the prequel to Demolition
Yes.
Man.
It was.
It,
Sorry,
it
I
gave
fucked it
off
up.
big time Demolition Man rat burger vibes.
Yeah.
That whole under
Except
resistance.
they weren't cooking rat burgers; they were cooking televisions.
They were living on
They were-
TV burgers.
Yeah,
They were
TV
eating
burgers.
TV
TV
burgers.
rat burgers.
Yep.
Because they were cooking a rat, I'm hoping.
cooking rat. Yeah, in the
Yeah.
future, because
You know
the
what?
rats survived the nuclear
Lauren,
apocalypse.
like
That
the moment she
makes-
saw them
that
cooking, she
tracks.
goes, "You know what? Fuck it. Like I would rather die than live in that world." I'm like, "That's fuck. Yeah, they're eating rat burgers over a
Yeah.
TV that's on fire. This is
That's
like,
true.
What's the point of living in this world?" I'm like,
I know.
What was your
Some people just can't give it up, though.
What was your favorite part of the Terminator? Scott, we'll start with you.
Oh, we're going
Favorite-
straight to it.
Well, I mean, we've been vamping for about 20. Let's get into some of the nuts and bolts here. We've done some fun facts. We've done a little bits. Now I kind of want to know, because I found myself with a kind of a surprising answer for this.
Really?
For
your favorite
first,
part?
I can go for I can go first.
Okay, go.
My favorite part of this movie is when Sarah, towards the end, I'd say there's probably about 10 minutes left. They've killed the Terminator now 1,000 times. He gets like his Halloween 2 ending where he
Yeah.
burns. He has like 9 different endings,
Yeah.
right? Those truckers drive up, those asshole truckers just run his ass over. Remember that? He's on the ground in the freeway for an hour, and then the fastest semi that had all day to slow down just runs him over so fast. Then he burns, and she realizes that Kyle is a liability at this point. He can barely move. He's at the point where half this end of the movie, his eyes are in the top of his head. He's like,
Yeah, he's like, leave me.
Wait, but then when she goes, "Get up," he pops up quick. I'm like,
yeah, just
he's-
in that part, she realizes that she has to be badass.
Oh,
so
that's
then
true.
the rest
That's
of
the
the
turning
movie,
point.
she's fucking lit.
Yeah.
She kills the Terminator, and then when she's driving in the Jeep, and it just feels like a different
with their 38 Smith and Wesson in her
just
lap.
the gun,
With
the
overall
dog,
Prego.
and I thought I was
Calm
like,
down, Tom.
I know.
Calm
Shit.
down.
I go-
that was my favorite.
Take a
That was my
shower.
favorite moment of her driving and just like knowing that she became
Yeah.
the fucking Terminator.
Yeah.
That was my favorite part of the movie at the end of the movie where I was like, oh, this is the character development, the transformation. Outside of the first Griffith Park, he's naked looking over the city, penis out, just dick out,
Yeah.
Griffith dick.
Griffith
Kills those
Griff
guys. He went full Griff dick, loved it, and then loved the ending. So bookends for me were my favorite.
Yeah. Tom?
Favorite part, a lot.
There's a lot.
Shit, I can't get into it. Like my Linda Hamilton obsession, I cannot do it right now because
Yeah.
first titty I ever saw,
First,
first nipple ever
Tom,
seen.
Tom, I think that was my first topless scene I ever saw. In a
That was
movie,
the
too.
so my parents said we can't watch
watched
it.
it
We
too.
were 7.
I watched it too, and I saw that, and my parents were like, "Well, there we go."
Yeah, when
Did
they
you
said
get
you
a
can't-
washcloth?
Huh?
You didn't get a washcloth?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, they said so. Parents said you cannot watch this because we were like 7 years old, and my brother and I snuck behind. We had sounds like a white privilege thing. We had a bar in our house,
White
so we could
privilege.
we walked
white
behind the
privilege.
bar and we
Yeah.
watched all of it. And at 7 years old, the sex and the murder was too much to know as a kid.
Nice.
And now I have.
You
a
walked
Linda-
behind the bar. Did the butler put his hands in front
Yeah,
of your
he
face?
said, "Son,
Okay.
good watching."
Nice.
But then I saw all of it, and
Yeah.
I was telling Sean, I'm like, I think raspy, trashy girls, like,
Mm-hmm.
I like them because of Lindy Hammies.
And I think
Nice.
that's okay to say because she
Linda
works
Hammy's-
at a Big Jeffy's Big Burger Diner shack.
Supposed to be Bob's Big Boy.
Okay.
In the valley.
So I was telling you this before we started.
That
When
diner
she-
sucked.
When she pulls up
Yeah.
to that place and parks at the burgers,
Yeah.
she ties her bike up to the burgers.
Yeah.
I go,
Who,
she
you
works at
Pee-wee
fucking
Herman?
Burger King? You work at Burger... Like, I actually don't mind if you get us terminated.
What's funny? What's funny though?
Hey,
Burger
doesn't
King do
move the
not-
needle for me if a
What's funny,
cashier at
though-
Burger King gets taken out.
I know. It's funny is that they. I don't know. I don't know if.
I don't fuck them.
Excuse me, Tom.
That's what he
It's
said
Big
first.
Jeff's. Big Jeff's
Big
Burger.
Jeff's.
Everyone there, it's a prerequisite. If you dine at Big Jeff's, you got to be a fucking asshole prick
They
bitch.
suck.
Well, also, she
You
was
gotta
supposed to be 18, by the way.
19.
19.
In the script, the original script, she's supposed to be 19.
Did someone tell her
27.
jawline that?
Linda Hamilton, next week, we're going to cancel next week. We would love to
misogyny.
see you.
Have
We're not
ever
going to
met
see you next
Scott?
week.
Meet him
but
now.
I'm just saying she had a grown woman's face.
Okay,
She looked.
all right.
She was a beautiful woman.
You just
Yes.
sold me some
But she-
ecstasy in a
Don't-
parking
you don't gotta
garage
sell me
in
on her.
UNITA, so just relax.
Exactly.
I love her.
You huh?
Tom's
Find
into
her.
Lindy
You love her?
Hammies.
Yeah. Tom, you have a collection of ponytails hanging on your wall, don't you?
He actually has pieces of her skin that he calls Linda Hammy's hammies, parts of her hamstrings hanging down in her crib.
Yeah, as a kid, I collected her hamstrings, and then
Real quick. I want to bring one thing back to you. I thought of you during this movie. There is a
Tom's the Haminator.
There is a moment in this movie where I thought of you due to proximity.
Yeah.
Where the cops are big chase after the Tech Noir nightclub that they built specifically for this movie.
Yep.
The cop goes, "I'm westbound on Olympic approaching Overland," and I go, "I know where that is. My buddy lives right over there."
I was watching. I remember watching it and being like, westbound on Olympic and Overland, and now they're in downtown again.
Yeah. Oh no.
So
now
anybody
they're in
living
Malibu.
anybody living in LA, we always talk about this. People who don't know about LA, but it's like literally they're by the beach, and then they're like, and you're in Boyle Heights.
Oh,
okay.
Fantastic. Okay, the movie starts in Pacoima, and we're in Long Beach.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
You're gonna say that like Tech Noir was not a dope club.
No, that was a dope club.
You know that whole club was
Everything's
designed.
popped. Everyone's just
But that whole club was designed to look like it was like a foreshadowing of the future. Everything's like cages,
They built
metal.
it specifically
to make
for this.
Yeah.
It wasn't an existing establishment. I don't even know if there was anything in that building. They built it literally exactly what you said to be like if there was a nightclub in 2029.
Yeah.
And I just think there needed to be more FaceTime videos on the wall because in the 80s, that was their big thing is everything's FaceTime. Everyone's on a giant screen talking.
Yep.
Needles, flea.
That club though, walking in.
He plays Needles in Back to the Future.
Needles. Stop.
a flea from
Stop talking about Back to the Future. We're just going to go off on
FaceTime.
it.
FaceTime.
I love walking in that when she walks into that Tech Noir club though. It just gave me vibes of like, am I waiting in line for the Transformers ride at Universal?
What was the cost?
Oh yeah, it did look like that.
Everything looks like you're waiting in line.
$4.50. That made me so mad. I text Tom. I go, yeah, because we're all bringing quarters to the club to go dancing. Yeah, here's change.
Hey, lady,
Make it $5.
$4.50. She just parked in downtown LA for 5 minutes.
And then the one person like notices that Arnold doesn't pay, and it's like, hey, that guy didn't pay. And it reminded me of Back to the Future when he's like, I think he took his wallet. I think he took that guy's wallet. I'm pretty sure he took that guy's wallet.
Once again, a giant cyborg walks in and you go, hey, that guy didn't pay. Go grab him.
Yeah.
I'd be like, yeah, guess what? He doesn't pay tonight.
Reaching up to his shoulder. Hey,
he can do whatever he wants.
You didn't pay.
Once again, Scott's working security. Yeah, I know he didn't pay. He's okay.
A VIP suite, he's fine. He's good.
We're
He's
just
good
going to
to
let him go.
I thought it was like it'd be funny if he turned and be gratuity is a free. I'll be coming in whenever I want.
I know the owner, Mark.
He said to drop his name.
Yeah.
What do how many girls do I need to get into the club tonight?
I want bottle service.
One Svedka. One or two Svedkas.
Yeah, I don't have my ID. Will you accept a picture?
I have my passport, but it's at the hotel I'm staying at with the guy with the smoke and stogies, crispies.
my girlfriend's sitting right over there. Everybody's girlfriend's in here, buddy.
A lot of guys' girlfriends are in there.
Yeah,
Man.
so good.
Okay. Did we get your favorite part besides Linda Hamilton's coitus?
Coitus? No, I mean that was. Guys, this could be an hour podcast about me just talking about like Linda.
Her and Kurt Cobain in that cellar or that storm drain for 24 hours. Man, beautiful.
But think about it. Have you seen a nipple as a 7-year-old?
Okay.
That's true.
Lethal
So
Weapon.
that's
Lethal
the
Weapon
turning
was
point in
my
your life
number
because it's the first topless scene. and it's a beautiful scene.
And it was nice.
I do
God.
remember. I think I said something as a little kid, like "I humping"
It's
or
a
whatever.
beautiful scene.
And my
An
mom was
intimacy coordinator?
and my dad said they're making love.
Aww.
And you know what? They were.
What was your dad's name?
Alex.
Alex? Thank you, Alex.
Thanks, Alex.
Ibarra. What a cool. That sounds like a police officer.
And I remember that set the scene because I watched all these horribly gory and movies. They all had sex scenes in them when I was young. But my parents always said that to make me see that this is art. It's acting.
Yeah.
Instead of putting the washcloth over your eyes.
Yeah. Yeah. I got a washcloth. You got into the shit. They're like, let me show you
Come
a
here.
vulva. Do you want to see this is a vulva. This is a cock.
I know.
This is a penis.
Washcloth over the eyes. So now every time you have sex, you look like Daredevil
Where's my
season 1.
washcloth? Yeah.
Where's the girl? Where's
I'm
the
just
girl?
like grabbing a boob, grabbing a boob, grabbing a boob, grabbing a
Tell
boob.
me where they are.
Oh, it's a favorite scene other than that.
yes.
Besides.
Yes.
Yeah. Give us some juice. Give us some action. Give us some plot.
I just love the dragging him down the semi, like Arnold, when he's just dragging the slow Terminator when the semi's dragging him
Underneath.
And he's getting dragged by the semi. Yeah,
and
that
it's
was
like
sick.
he's losing everything about him.
So much skin coming off the prosthetic.
There's too many
Schwarzenegger.
favorite scenes.
Yeah.
Fuck, I can't think of it.
I didn't realize, but They did a really good job, and I don't think anybody picked it up maybe first watch, but after that, after he gets kind of hit, blown up, dragged or whatever, did a really good job of showing that his flesh starts to deteriorate.
Yeah.
So the guy's like, what, do you got a dead cat in there? And I remember the first time I watched it, like I was like, what? I didn't get that, but it's because like
stunk.
His flesh is starting to die because it's been tampered with, right? So that was really cool, showing the flies on him.
Also, why didn't they stop on like to kill him? Just park the semi on him. Like, can he lift a semi? Do we know if the T1 whatever is T800 can lift a semi? Because I was like,
I think he would have been able to somehow like finagle out of there. I don't know if it would have been able to lift, but like squiggle.
He'd just be one arm out and like.
It wasn't quite liquid guy, but like he could finag.
Yeah, he can finag.
I think the final skeleton is, in my opinion, one of the greatest pieces of movie ever.
Oh, terrifying.
And just how it looks, how cool it is. You can have it at like the Planet Hollywood brand doesn't work without this piece of Hollywood memorabilia. Is that red eye, silver ball.
Perfect.
Like, it's so fucking scary and good. And in 84, I was blown away with that skeleton at the end. It wasn't CG. There was like 2 wide shots where it was like, okay, clearly animatronic.
Even the stop motion of it.
So scary.
The stop motion, I know some people might think it's like cheap graphics or whatever when it's chasing in the stop motion, but it actually adds to the frightening part of it. Because it kind of gave like vibes of, I remember watching like a thing about movie making where they use the same technology. You guys remember Clash of the Titans?
Yeah.
The movie from like
how like the Kraken.
Yeah, it's all like that stop motion. Well, it worked for this movie because it actually adds to the character, makes it more frightening. But that exoskeleton from the Terminator skeleton was originally, I think Stan Winston took inspiration, used a lot of the model. It was an actual exoskeleton that they were using for I think paralyzed people or quadriplegics.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, it's so cool. It's so scary. Also, did anybody else do animatronics in this town besides Stan Winston? He's like the Allison Jones of... Allison Jones casts every comedy you've ever seen, every comedy movie, every comedy show. Watch The Office, watch Parks, watch 30 Rock. All those shows at the end, it'll say casting by Allison Jones.
Yeah.
Every movie from this era, creatures and animatronics by Stan Winston. Was anyone else working?
Predator, everything. Was
anybody else in town working?
I think that he was the creature guy.
He was the Jordan Peele of that era for that stuff. Where it's like, if we're going to it, we're going to him.
Oh, he'd be so fun to hang out with. Then I bet he's just fucking off the,
and if you see him, he's got a beard. He kind of looks like Spielberg.
Yeah,
jovial, fun, good dude. I wish we could work with him. I wish we could have Stan on the pod. How'd you make that Velociraptor?
Oh my God, it's so good. Well, and I think he did the Short Circuit too. Johnny Five.
Yeah. Okay.
Can anybody ask? Does anybody know what SAC NORAD is? They said that in the movie. They said that
NORAD is the missile watch, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So
like
they said
NORAD
that,
is like the national.
He said when the Cyberdyne systems launched the nukes or whatever, they attacked SAC NORAD or something like that.
So I think NORAD is what we use in America to like people are up at like 5 a.m. drinking coffee, watching a board.
Got it.
Is a missile coming?
That answered everything.
Will you actually just pull up NORAD? I want to know what that acronym stands for.
NORAD.
NORAD, all caps. NORAD. I think it's like the National Organization of Rifles.
North American Aerospace Defense Command.
Yeah. So they sit and it's beep, beep.
Homer Simpson.
Beep.
Yeah.
Beep. Hey, we got a bogey over here on Tanzania.
There's a couple beeps on the bloop.
There's a couple of beeps on the bloop.
I love how James Cameron put
you can call him Jim. You can call him Jim.
Hi,
Jimmy
I like how Jimmy threw a little comedy in this. I like how he did the comic relief with Lance Henriksen. Couldn't get a word out on the lieutenant.
Yeah.
He's like, well, what about he punched through the window? He's like, he probably was on PCP. See the scar? There was a guy once. He's like, shut up.
Yeah. I thought it was a good, like he was doing a good explanation. I was like, oh, the PCP angle. That's a good angle.
And he shut him up the whole time. Like everything he tried to say, he was like, yeah, stop. All right.
And then sadly, Lance Henriksen's character not his he comes on screen, but he gets technically killed off screen by the AR-15 and a shotgun to the face.
Yeah,
blasted.
They didn't show it for a reason.
And became
aliens.
Terminator.
Bishop
Got
and
it.
Aliens.
Okay.
So he became a cyborg. They saved his body.
Interesting. So that is...
I heard that. I don't know if it's true, but that's kind of like one of those things on Reddit where people say James Cameron kind of like took that and was like, I didn't show his death. So they saved his body, maybe put Cyberdyne systems, and now he's part of the alien.
That's fun.
So fun.
That
Tony,
entire,
clip that up. Clip that up.
That entire like
That's Tony. Clip that.
the cop shootout scene is insane. Also, Arnold said he used guns for a month before trying to figure out.
He was blindfolding and he was doing it so that he could get the mannerisms down perfectly to be a cyborg.
But then he did the Uzi, which like
Are
you guys know I shoot guns.
Yeah.
I have shotguns.
Okay.
He goes like this. He did like a little snake. He goes, I'm like, I don't. That was a pretty gay like shooting.
I love the scene where he's walking down the hallway and he like checks the door. He's like shooting everybody and he checks the door real quick and he goes, and then he goes.
It was so good. Like he really worked on it.
He did. Yeah. I have I'll probably save it for the hot take, but yeah, he did work on guns a lot. He also worked on his expressions too. So if you see in the first quarter of the movie, almost half the movie, he's very good in that no expression. So he's really Terminator, no eyebrows, because Terminator wouldn't raise their eyebrows, whatever. And then as the movie goes on,
burned off.
Yeah. But you see him start doing like startled looks because it's just natural us as humans. And I think he started to kind of lose it halfway through.
The first shot of him in the car after his eyebrows burned off from the fire, I literally go, where does eyebrows go?
That's exactly what I said.
Oh,
yeah,
because he's not a thing.
He's doing the Miley Cyrus thing or whatever the fuck everyone's doing. Everyone's shaving eyebrows
Julia
now.
Fox.
Doesn't everybody wish that they would just like go run through a flame and then get a perfect flat top haircut?
He looked good.
You're like, oh shit.
Yeah, I didn't like his hair in the beginning. I didn't like his hair in the beginning of the movie before he starts killing people. It's so waffy.
Yeah.
And I feel like as the movie goes on and he's more deteriorating, it goes more towards how he looks in the second movie.
Right.
Did you notice that at all? Where it was like it felt like, because the prosthetic Schwarzenegger that they use in some of the mirroring scenes, the hair's completely different.
Wait, the realistic one they used in
there's
scenes?
So when he's at the hotel and he's doing all of his Predator, just like the Predator, he's fixing his wrist. All these movies, they're fixing their wrist. It's like, I got a bad wrist in this. That's how the good guy got me, but he only got my wrist.
I'm locked in a shocker.
And I'm stuck in the shocker. Two in the pink, one in the stink. This whole place is the stink. It smells like a dead cat.
Because
I got guys outside razzing me.
Because Terminators are useless if they can't 10 key.
No, he was trying to hack NORAD and he couldn't get in there because he was typing.
Can't work the mouse. Can't work the mouse.
Give me your good hand, Arnold. No, there's no cats. It's a dog house. I don't kill dogs. So he has like a flat top military cut in those,
and he checks his hair. Do you notice after he rips his eyeball out and he puts the sunglasses on and he puts the sunglasses on, he checks his hair in the mirror.
Do you know how long his face took to make?
No, how long?
Days.
Is he wearing that? Is he wearing a different face?
No. So that was a puppet. That was an animatronic.
No. That's what I thought.
Yeah. So it took them forever to make that, like 3 months.
Stan Winston
to make that.
He's got to make the goddamn skeleton too.
Yeah.
Get another guy on set making animatronic.
There wasn't another guy.
Give me Stan Winston Jr. Where's Barry Winston?
He's building the faces.
He was 12. Yeah, he was working the Raptors over on Jurassic set.
He was by himself. Daddy, please no.
It's a union gig. The kids can't work on set.
I only want non-union builders over here making my toy soldiers.
That crazy face. Then of course they put like a makeup on him at the end. Like, why did you not do that in the entire fucking time?
It was pretty damn good for 1984.
It was great.
84,
great makeup. 84 cops are not good. Cops are a joke in 84.
At this time, like in terms of shooting and stop.
I was
boom.
I was cracking up because he goes around a corner in the cop station and the cop goes patoo, and then goes and runs and he shoots him in the back. I was like,
he did shoot that guy in the back. He shot that cop in the fucking back. And that cop was like Jimmy Olsen, like 20, fresh out of the academy.
I know.
Like Daddy's Money, like South Carolina, just off the bus. I didn't sign up for this. Yeah, it was Schneider in Demolition Man.
If you're going to take out a bunch of cops, go for the night crew. Those guys aren't trained.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Not any of them had their shit ready.
No.
Like they got jacked from Jump Street. Also, this is something that I kind of feel like is kind of bad. I might be kind of a bad person.
Yeah.
But like, you know when Schwarzenegger, our villain, goes up to the front desk at the police station and is like, Sarah Connor, where is she?
Yeah.
She said she's here. I want to see her and I know her and we're friends. Can I go in and see her?
The guy doesn't even look up at her.
And
And
he's
he goes,
such a fucking douchebag about
she's
it.
the number one like person of interest in LA
doesn't
right then.
even
And the
look.
guy goes, I'm a friend of Sarah Connor. Where is she? And the guy goes, get in line, buddy.
There's a chair if you want to take a seat.
Doesn't even look at him.
And
And
then-
I immediately was like, night crew.
Dead.
Night crew.
Bye.
You're dead. You're done.
You get blasted by a car.
I was happy when he got rammed and it was an obvious dummy. Can we bring back dummies?
I love dummies.
I love dummies when it's clearly not a person
Well,
and we get to see them fold forward.
all the LAPD in 84 were just a joke for the night crew. They were terrible.
So that what was worse, the night crew in 1984 in LA or the 1985 night crew in Detroit in Action Jackson at that high rise? Where's the security?
No.
The woman from Lethal
I
Weapon,
think-
one punch kill.
I think the night crew in Terminator are the same guys in Die Hard who get stuck on the rose bushes. It's the
Guys
SWAT
that
team.
get stuck
It's
on the
the
rose
SWAT team.
bushes.
It's the
Hey,
same
bring in the
training.
Rosebush team from Nakatomi.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you mean? Bring them in.
Yeah.
But that's 6 years in the future. Get them down here now.
Oh my God, they're terrible. I was like, cops are a joke in 84. I wrote that down.
Okay, cops are a joke in 84. But
Everybody can ride a motorcycle, by the way, in the 80s too.
oh, here was a question for you. Let me know if they, and you can jump in here. Is there exposition in the movie that explains that he can drive a car? That Schwarzenegger's character can drive a car and drive a motorcycle.
Assuming he learns everything like
I think because they're
immediately.
machines, so
'Cause
they train him.
I love how he doesn't even hotwire it. He just rips the thing off and turns I guess he's so strong he can turn the key.
Yeah.
And so then he can drive.
It's
And
machinery, so I'm sure he's probably programmed with all kinds of motors and machinery.
Is that why he turns on all the motors at the end to fuck with him?
Well, he goes
Yeah.
into the
Okay.
gun shop and is like, I want this gun,
Yeah,
this
he
gun,
knew
this
all-
gun.
okay.
He knows all of it.
I think
Okay.
he just-
That scene. I think
I
going
wrote
back
down
to
that was the best guy in the movie.
Yeah.
He's the best character in the movie. Gets killed.
I think that's my favorite scene in the
Take
movie.
you,
Yeah,
take you
so
15
The one
days to get a
my,
handgun.
my cousins are all older than me, and that was like his favorite part. And we kept quoting it where he's like, is that all? He's like, Uzi 9mm. He's like, oh, I'm gonna close early today.
Uzi 9mm forces explosives.
Hey, it's just what you see, pal.
12 gauge
Plasma rifle, 40-watt range.
ray gun, future gun, more gun.
What is the
please.
future gun? I have a future gun.
Future,
Future.
future gun, please. Future
Number
bazooka.
2, no cheese.
Slingshot,
Big
40-watt
Jeff
range.
Burger. Big Jeff Burger.
T-shirt,
2 stones.
T-shirt gun, fully loaded.
How sad were you for the first Sarah Connor?
Oh,
my! The
Jesus.
casting
You
on
know
that,
that-
it's like you cast my mom. You cast
I know.
80s mom. You
But
cast
you know what?
everybody's
You know
mom.
what was the most?
Come on in.
Yeah, you cast
You know what
everybody's
the most
mom.
sad part of that was? Is they listed her as 35. I was like, ooh,
That's
rough,
47-year-old.
rough
37-year-old.
35-year-old. Yeah.
Yeah, 47 is being kind, actually.
I was like, 35-year-old looks like she was working a toll booth for
Yeah.
30 of those.
Scott, 40 cats.
We've done this before.
Yeah.
If you go into the 80s and look at IMDb and you look at headshots and you look at movies, Wilford Brimley in Cocoon is 42 years old.
I don't wanna
The
hear
guy
that.
from the
I don't wanna hear
God
that.
damn it, we get things done. Prudential Insurance. The
Yeah.
guy with the mustache. In Cocoon,
Yeah.
he is a great grandfather, and
Yeah.
he's 42 years old.
He's Timothy Chalamet's age.
George Costanza's 29 in Seinfeld. We are presented by everyone looking terrible back then. Everyone looking terrible back then.
Yeah.
Cigarettes for lunch.
Cigarettes for lunch.
Cigarettes at the Denny's.
Kids
but
in
you
the
get what
50s.
I'm saying, right? Like
Yeah.
that woman was probably 35 or 36.
Yeah.
She looked 47.
She got through 2 divorces. 2 cats died that week.
Yeah.
She worked in a toll booth. All she's done is suck carbon monoxide her whole life.
Just living in a nice little 2-bedroom, 2-bath in
watching her
mid-city,
show.
like maybe
Yep.
Rancho Park, maybe, and just gets 6 shots.
35 years old, probably had a horrible case of sciatica and the gout.
Yeah, and then the house the kids inherit.
Yeah.
The deadbolt's busted because he busts right
She's
through.
eating microwave Salisbury steak every
Yeah.
night. He did her a favor.
Yeah.
He put her down.
I bet she sat down like,
She didn't get murdered. She got
Tired
put
of
down.
it?
She got put down.
Oh, Scott.
I know.
She had one too many hungry mans and he came calling.
I think she had a belt. I think she had a belt over the shower curtain already ready.
Okay.
All right, sorry.
All right.
Anyways,
35.
brought to
So
you
we
by,
didn't get to see the second Sarah. How many Sarahs
No.
get sniped before her? 3 or 2?
Three.
Okay, we don't get
Three.
the second one,
No.
right? Why don't we get the second one?
I think that's good. I think it's just good editing. They just skipped it. They're like, we get it. Get to the point.
Well, she caught on too. I mean, like, I didn't catch on. I'm like, she caught on. Like,
you're dead, honey.
I thought the iguana would come back.
To kill him?
No, not come back.
But why the iguana?
Well, they show it initially so that the startle in the fridge is a jump scare, right?
Cool. Could have been a ferret.
Could have been.
I don't care about the
Could have been like a
milk
milk dropping.
I would have loved, like, maybe later there's a tight shot, you see the bodies, and then you just see the iguana. Yeah. Like at the end of The Departed when you see the rat. Like there's just I just thought
James Cameron had a dream about iguanas.
Yeah, no, he had a dream about Komodo dragons and he couldn't afford it, so he got an iguana.
Like she's like, I love him. I love him. And he goes, I'm like, I don't think the thing loves you.
His mouth's open. She's like, you're so cute. I was like, please bite her in the lip.
Yeah, Pugsley, eat her mouth. Eat her mouth right now.
She's so cute. I think I'm gonna go see him. That would have been great.
A big Addams Family head. She's like, this is my iguana Pugsley and my bird Wednesday.
Did you? By the way, did you guys catch it in the police department when he's shooting all the cops are running away and you just hear a voice in the background? A guy goes, "Who is it? Is it terrorists?"
Yes. No, I had captions on it. It goes, "Is it terrorists?"
God damn you, 1984.
No, it's the cleaning crew. They're here to take care of the asbestos.
Out of all the police departments you could have gone, all the precincts that Sarah Connor could have gone to, she went to like the high school recruit, ROTC.
No, it's the popcorn ceilings. They're fixing them.
Fucking varsity, dude.
Junior varsity precinct.
Hey, they flippantly... They say that everything can be explained away with Kevlar vests. Yeah, he came from another planet. He was probably wearing this Kevlar vest.
That's body armor.
Yep. Nothing can get through there. But he was bleeding.
We don't wear that, though, because no one's going to break in here. High five up top.
Yeah, up top. Yeah, he was bleeding. Yeah, it's because of the PCP. Yeah. Put it in his penis. He's bleeding.
You want a cigarette? Everywhere. We all smoke. He's 35. I'm 29.
I'm actually 12. Let's smoke.
I just like the guy shoots him in the back and he doesn't die. And the guy goes like, I'll do it. I'm like, if you watch someone get like shot 40 times, like, he probably can't die. Maybe we should get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, maybe these cops should learn how to shoot an M16.
Okay, speaking of shooting, so this is 84. It's a really low budget. I won't give it away for the challenge later on. But this movie was so low budget that a studio, Orion Studios, and a director like James Cameron, this is back in the day, obviously before he's mega, he is shooting at night, unsanctioned, no permits, up until cops tell him to stop. I love that shit.
And I love that. And if you watch the Downtown LA, all in the alley, I was watching that because that's when Downtown LA was just like abandoned. God. So I'm sure he was just like, no permits. Mm-hmm. Yep.
And that's what I like of like, go until you can't.
Yeah.
Like if you're not actually affecting somebody else's day, you're not shutting down the streets. You're not putting a business out. Yeah. You're not doing anything that isn't in the vein of the American dream. Go until
that was a real homeless guy. They probably stole his pants.
Yeah. Those pants had real urine on them.
Real urine.
The intimacy coordinator was like, I think we can get away with it.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's like great to see because Jim Cameron now is like obviously very successful, but it's fun to see like at the beginning, like
that's what happens.
He cut corners
because
permits. He had to.
You don't need it.
Awesome.
And now everything's done. Now everything's non-union. So
it didn't come through on the screen that they cut corners,
dude. Also, you brought up the semi scene. Is anybody else questioning who is the young guy in the cab with the trucker?
Yeah, dude, trucker.
Did he pick up a gay hitchhiker? Sorry, I didn't mean gay hitchhiker.
I honestly think that's a really good...
He's a gay trucker, and it's a hitchhiker.
Arnold.
So I lived...
The guy goes, stay here. And the guy in the cab's like, okay.
No, Scott, I think you're right.
Fair.
I actually think this is a great take. This is a phenomenal take. In South Dakota, I lived next door to a guy who was a truck driver. And he would do runs for 30 years for a door company and a window company. And it was a great gig. He loved it. Never in his life would he not be alone. Yeah. And a truck like that, you don't pay two people to do it. That was 1,000% a gay LA runaway.
Yep.
And they were doing some Richard Ramirez shit.
Yep. And they threw it in there because I watched him. I'm like, it's like a young dude who's not really a trucker.
He's at least 20 years younger.
And the guy goes, you stay here. And I'm like, who's the guy in the cab?
Yeah.
And he's just like, okay.
Yeah.
He goes, get out.
That was very good.
It was a very like natural born killer situation.
And when he gets in the semi and he says, get out, they brought that back in T2 when he jumps in the helicopter.
He jumps out of the helicopter. Okay, I have something back to the chase, the first chase before they go to the police station.
Yes.
Arnold's cruiser, he's in the police car and rams into the median at the end of the bridge or whatever.
Yeah.
Where does he go? How does he get out of there? He's just gone.
From the car?
So they're like arresting Kyle, and she's like, "Don't, they'll kill you. Don't resist."
Yeah.
And he's just gone.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, they can explain that away by he needed to go do the wrist work.
Yeah.
But I just don't get how he got out of that.
Yeah, that's one of those movie things where you're like, dumb.
I wrote it down.
Go. Yeah.
I just had to write it down of just like, that was the one part I didn't remember from.
However, great choice because it set up T2.
Absolutely.
And the psychologist being like, you were behind all this because Arnold had to leave, come and break her out.
Yep. Absolutely.
Or at least that's what the psychologist thought is that.
Because like in my opinion, how that scene should have went, if we're going by the letter of the law of the Terminator, he would have gotten out and killed all those cops. Just in that moment,
right.
and then
that's what I expected.
Yeah.
That is true. He took out a whole.
Yeah.
However, he didn't
have his wrist.
He didn't have a gun.
But he didn't have his wrist.
I think he had the shotgun, and he didn't have his wrist.
His wrist.
Yeah.
His left wrist was rocked.
He couldn't reload.
Yeah, they're like from the future. They cannot. But the wrist is so important.
Yeah.
Sir,
you got to be able to dial back home.
How funny was it when Linda Hamilton wakes up from sleeping in the sewer and just goes, "I was dreaming about dogs." That's just it's we're off.
I was dreaming about dogs.
The camera is on Schwarzenegger, or we're at the police station. It's not on them, and then it just cuts to her going, "I was dreaming about dogs."
Michael Biehn. Yeah,
we've got some in the future.
Michael Biehn. Yeah. He doesn't have remorse. He doesn't feel pain. He doesn't have regret. He can dial a phone. He will not stop.
He's got bad breath.
Yeah, bad breath, blood, the whole thing.
Cybernetic organ. He's not human. Stop thinking he's
not
human.
Blood. I've loved you since the day I saw you, Sarah.
Condoms.
God damn it.
What's a condom? John. We need John.
Dude, when they're about to make love, I was like, please take a shower. Please take a shower. Please take a shower.
No one in this movie smells good.
No, he had homeless pants on. That's just me being weird. I know, you're supposed to let that go.
I'm with you on that. Shower.
Yeah, shower.
You're at the Tiki Motel and none of you wanted to shower before getting into those sheets?
No, he showered after he slept with her.
That would do the same.
It should have been 2 and 2 or 1 and 1 before and after. Come on, Reese. You're from the future. You know about organisms.
Oh,
well, he's a cybernet. What's a condom?
If I had Linda Hamilton for one night,
oh god, this guy.
If you had Linda,
I'd never shower.
Have you seen any
I'd
other
never
movies?
shower again.
Have you seen any other movies? There's other women that are way better than Linda Hamilton.
But yeah, when you're a 7-year-old looking at your first nipple.
No, I give Tom props because I don't think she's on anybody's list,
and he's putting her on the list.
And I appreciate that.
It's like having Brock Purdy in your top 10 quarterbacks. It's a choice. Okay,
who's your team, South Dakota?
Let's do a 1-minute recap of Terminator. Let's get to it now, and then we'll get into some of the fun stuff.
All right, let's do it.
So each episode, we like to do a 1-minute recap as quickly as best as we can on a minute, where we recap the movie as best as we can in 1 minute. Okay, are you ready? We're gonna do the 1984 smash hit, The Terminator. Wait for my mark. And go.
It's the future. There's skulls. There's tanks running over skulls. Robots? Toasters? We don't know. Boom! Naked Arnold dump truck.
All right, get out of the way. Oh, shit. There's a naked man in front of my truck.
Arnold stands up. He sees Griffith Observatory, and he says, I'm going to take this city down.
Big dong over the city. City's alive. Linda Hamilton, iguana, Pugsley, roommate, big sexy guy from Top Gun. They both get thrown around and killed.
Yeah, then, oh my God, he finds some clothes, finds a car, goes to the phone book. Yes, there's a payphone. He finds a bunch of Sarah Connors. He says, I'm going to kill a bunch of Sarah Connors, but not before Piss Pants Reese tries to find me and save her life. Let's go to a techno club. It's only $4 to get in.
I just got done killing a 35-year-old woman that looks 49. I'm at the club. Shoot, shoot, shoot. I'm in the alley. Shoot, shoot, shoot. I get away.
Hold on.
Shit, my wrist.
Hold on. Pause. Let these cops go ahead and capture them. I need a haircut. Gonna go to this hotel. I'm gonna kill a dead rat, put it on my face. I'm gonna shave my head, make it look nice. I'm gonna put on a leather jacket, and then I'm gonna go back to the cop station because there's only a bunch of high school kids. The football team's basically running the whole place, and I'm gonna go get Sarah out of there and kill everybody.
I'm at the Tiki Motel. No condom. Gotta love it. Dog barking. I have a backdoor entrance. They're gone. I'm on a motorcycle. Steel plant. Trucker. Runaway. Kidnap. Is he gay? What's with the denim?
Oh shit, a toaster's after us. I can't walk anymore. Linda, you gotta take it. Hey, look at this. There's a General Motors factory in the middle of LA. Let's climb through it. The Terminator will be confused. Big thing, squish Terminator, hand.
Boom, red eye goes out. NORAD no longer exists. The Terminator.
Nice. What are we doing? Like 5 minutes?
No shit. That was a minute almost.
A
minute 30.
Minute 30?
Yeah,
Okay,
that was
cool.
a minute 30. Yeah, that was good.
Fuck.
That was good.
Am I gay?
There's a lot of denim on that.
By the way,
So
as a photographer,
Yeah.
this is
What?
his picture. That's the dopest. Like,
Yeah.
it's the coolest.
The cover.
It's the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like jawline.
Oh, I was going to say that too.
Very homoerotic.
One of the best covers, one of the best VHSs.
Yeah.
Like, wow, the red coming down, the title card,
Yeah.
and then
Got the
him.
little lasers,
I think it might actually
You're
be.
just you're basically rooting for the bad guy, just like you are Freddy Krueger.
I think that you would be like remiss to not have that poster as one of the, and then fucking T2's poster though.
Yeah, but
no,
Terminator, I think
it's
Terminator's
better.
dope.
It's better.
T2's poster is so
cooler.
cool because of the Schwarzenegger at the bottom and the eye, and
Yeah.
then it's
This is
in
better
other
though.
movies. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
because this is like on a T-shirt. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, he's terrifying.
Let's do some budget and box office stuff here
Yeah.
because this was fun. This was shocking how low budget this was. I know it's 84.
Can I give you guys a fun fact though before we move on?
Yeah, absolutely.
I didn't talk about it earlier.
Yeah, if you got any fun facts, let's wrap them
John
up.
Carpenter actually was one of the directors that they looked at to do this. Instead,
We just said this for Top Gun.
yeah.
So John Carpenter was hot.
He was hot. So John Carpenter came in, helped with a lot of the synthesizer, and James Cameron took a lot of that inspiration of the soundtrack from John Carpenter. Word is, and I think it's kind of in the zeitgeist, that John Carpenter may be the influence of this movie. I know we look at it as sci-fi action,
Sure.
but really, it is a horror movie.
It's Michael Myers.
It's Michael
but
Myers.
metal.
Yeah.
It's a metal Michael Myers.
Unstoppable. You
So
can't
the
kill
way
him.
that Arnold is, the way he gets up, the way
Yep.
he stalks,
The shape.
he's a Michael
He's
Myers.
just like the
Which
shape.
is why the movie worked so well, is because the audience was still writhing off of how great Halloween was.
Genuinely scary in this. This
And
movie's
it's also
genuinely scary.
Linda Hamilton is the final girl.
Yep.
Right? There's-
All those correlations
Yep.
to the horror
It's a
aspects
horror
are
movie.
awesome. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it's
absolutely.
terrible. Yeah, the whole time he's following her, like fuck, because
Yeah.
he's not that fast. He's like, oh, he's a
Right.
He can't move quick,
Right.
but he is.
He's like
behind you.
He's like Jason's body with Michael Myers' mentality.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do budget.
Okay.
What do you think the budget was for this movie in 1984?
Budget for this was $7 million.
6.4 million.
Boom.
Nice. I
Wow.
mean, that's a great poll.
I was
Great
thinking
job.
like $1 million. I'm like, no, it's a little bit
No, that's
low
Bloodsport.
budget. Yeah.
Bloodsport was literally $1 million. I still don't know how they made that movie. How did you make that movie for $1 million?
They filmed it inside of a cattleman's.
The cattleman.
Cole's Cash funded that whole movie.
Exactly. They took a Saddle Ranch and they basically just gutted the floor and they're like, this is where we film the fight scenes. The rest of it, we'll just do drone shots of Hong Kong and we'll film it at the Mondrian.
Oh, is that
Fuck, it
why
does look like
John
Cattleman.
Ranch and Michael Saddle are producers on that movie?
Exactly. John Ranch.
Okay. No, it's actually pronounced Hidden Valley.
Yes. Way to get
Don't give him
saucy.
that.
Oh.
Okay.
He's really dressing it up, isn't he?
Oh my stop.
Stop. We're done. We're done.
Okay.
Dressing.
Yeah.
That was good.
All right.
That was very good.
No, it wasn't.
No,
All right.
It's fantastic.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just here for the laugh. I'm just here to laugh at you
What
guys.
was the worldwide gross for Terminator in 1984 on a $6.4 million budget?
Worldwide. 200 million.
78.9 million.
Yeah, that's
so
what I
in
said.
1984, R-rated, and again, there was no expectation. Orion did not think this was going to
No.
be a hit, and Arnold himself thought it was going to be a B. I thought it was going to be a B movie.
Yeah.
I get the Crispy Boys, and I'm smoking the Crispy Boys, thinking that this is the best part of my day. But in reality, I make a big movie, and then it makes me the biggest star in the world, and I end up being number one, and I make it the box office movies, and I make them, and then I do the twins with the Danny DeVito.
Fuck you, asshole.
Fuck you.
Fuck you, asshole.
Fuck you.
The guy with the hairiest shoulders on earth is just like,
Okay.
well, guess it's a dead cat.
If that guy is my housekeeper,
Yeah.
holy fuck, I failed in
You
life.
know who that is? That's Lieutenant Lorenzo from Die Hard 2.
Wait, fun fact again.
Yeah, what do you
yeah.
got?
So when they did this in Germany, the dub over, they wouldn't let Arnold do it because his accent is too thick.
Oh my God.
So they had a different person do the German accent
Yeah.
for Arnold because they were like, it's not believable because your voice is too deep.
Yeah. I'm a friend of Sarah Connor. I will be back. Yeah.
I shall kill you.
There's
I
your
love you.
Venusville
Yeah.
voice.
Oh, lots of cops in here. We come back with gun, make fucky party fuck, yes.
Your Venusville voice is so funny.
It's so
What's the
good.
inflation on 78 million now?
Amazingly, it is.
160.
Look, it's right here. It is 243 million.
Wow.
So it's a massive hit.
Massive.
R-rated hit. It's like Get Out. It's like Rebirth.
It's like
Superman.
It's frozen.
Yeah, it's frozen.
It's frozen.
Okay. All right, Rotten Tomatoes.
Frozen.
Okay, this blew my fucking mind. I've never seen this.
Yeah.
What did the critics give The Terminator on Rotten Tomatoes?
Oh, dude. I want to say they loved it. I'm going to say they gave it 80%.
They gave it 100%.
Holy
Scott.
shit.
Yeah, it's
Everyone
one of the
loved it.
only.
So I think what happened was
I think it's because-
retroactively,
Yeah.
people now go back and watch it, and
Yeah.
it's just unbelievable what they
Right.
did.
Right.
And the people at the time
So they
loved
joked
it.
about it, thought it wouldn't be anything, and then they watched it. They're like,
blew away.
amazing.
Yep, like honestly, kind of like John Wick. When John Wick first came out, that was not a movie anybody was talking about or feeling, and then it became what it became, a franchise, an action franchise. So this movie getting 100% on Rotten, that's why I say I've never seen 100.
No, it's insane.
Can you imagine if they got William Hurt to play the Terminator?
You know they talked about
101%.
You know they were in a high rise at CAA
yeah.
talking about the Hurt Locker.
Yeah.
Can we call him the Hurt Locker?
We can.
Okay, we'll call
He
him
was like, I
Hurty.
just can't seem to get. That's my William Hurt.
Yeah.
I just can't seem
He's
to
not
get
famous
any
enough.
of these movies.
I just can't see. And then he gets all these other movies.
Hey, William, in 30 years, M. Night Shyamalan's going to love you.
Audience. What did the audience give on a scale of 1 to 100 for The Terminator, the OG?
I'll say 80%.
89.
Okay.
Yeah, audience loved it.
Yeah.
I don't know what would be the negative, just maybe the CGI, but if you're watching it and critiquing CGI, even though it's good, it's good CGI.
Yeah.
I don't know where you go negative on this movie.
I think the only probably reason it got docked points is because right before this you had Rocky, you had Rambo 2, you had some good special effects, big budget movies. It was a low budget, and Arnold he was Conan. So I think people are like, I don't know. I think those people, if you were to bring them back, they would give it 100%. But I think at the time they were like, I don't know what to think.
Okay, what are you giving this movie?
Oh, man, that's tough. I would give this movie probably a 90%.
Yeah, I think I was going to say about 92, 93. I would just say the only thing for me is it just kind of dragged at like the 50-minute mark for about 10 minutes.
If you asked me 10 years ago, I would have given a lower, but now watching it
was better
now
than I
looking
remember.
back on it, looking at the little details and what they did with it and the special effects for no budget, great.
Yeah, this exoskeleton at the end is just unbelievable. I want it at my house. I want it at my restaurant. I want a Planet
And that
Hollywood.
end is frightening.
I want to own a Planet Hollywood because of that piece. And then in the second one, when Dyson goes to the lab and they open up the case and just the arm, I just, that's movies to me.
Tingles.
Like, that is movies to me. What would you give it?
Wouldn't go full Hundy for Linda Hamilton. Full Hundy.
No,
Absolutely.
you went full mass. in your pants.
Yeah. But I was like 95 for me. It's a great. It's like
6 to midnight.
I mean, come on.
That one.
95,
95,
92,
love it.
90.
Yeah.
It's a fucking good in the 80s too. 84. That's like
Scott's
it's a
tough
good
grader.
movie, and it's fucking scary.
You're a tough professor. You're a tough grader.
I am
On
a
Rate
tough
My
grader.
Professor, be like, this guy grades tough.
Yeah, I grade tough.
This guy grades
You know
tough.
if I like
Well,
it.
I teach the best.
Hot take. All right, I'll go first because I have one fresh. My hot take for this is, I think if both of Terminator 1 and Terminator 2 came out now, if they came out in quintessential order, not quintessential, but in the way that they came out and it was in modern day, I think T1 would be looked at as the one as opposed to T2. Because I found myself watching this movie going, I think this might be better than T2. But the only reason I couldn't go there is because of the set pieces with the budget on the second one. So I'm like,
also, number 2 is fully rounded. Great, like tearjerker.
Yes, absolutely. So
humanity.
I think if they do this, if they do a let's just say this all happened in like 2010, and Arnold's already but somebody who's already established. If you go into this franchise with both movies already being established as, oh, these are going to be big, these are going to be good, James is attached, Arnold's attached, I think the first one would be looked at on the exact same level as the second one, because I think the plot of this one is better. I think the plot of this one is better than the plot in 2, but 2 has the budget, the villain, and the gravitas,
right?
Like,
and it's good because
does that make sense?
No, it is good, and because it's a closed loop time frame. So I love that they're not trying to change the future; they're trying to. That's what a lot of people don't understand. This movie isn't about changing the future. We got to go back and so that this doesn't happen. No, they know it's going to happen. They
know.
They're trying to make sure the future happens.
Okay. Well, that was like the crazy like part of it is that
so they know that the future's coming and they're just trying to prepare for it.
And so John Connor knew that Kyle Reese was his dad.
Yeah.
And sent him back knowing like you were gonna like father me, like I will be, which is like a crazy like it would have been insane seeing it like with better graphics, but still.
Other movies, if you look at other movies, like you look at Back to the Future, which came out a year after this, and other movies since then have copied Back to the Future, where if you go back and change that, it's the butterfly effect. You change something in the past, it totally does that. And just recently in the MCU, they started doing, it just creates a new linear timeline. So I think this movie was great in that they showed like, no, you can't change the future is set in stone. You know, and in T2, that's where a lot of critics are like, no, we don't like in T2, where they're like, no fate but what we make for ourselves. Like, you change the future. It's not. They're saying that we have to secure the future because, as they explained, in the future, he knows this happens. We have to make sure that the humans win, so we have to go back and do that. It's the machine's last-ditch effort to change the future.
Gotcha. That's good. Yeah. Do you have a hot take?
Yeah, I think my hot take is this is a horror movie, and I think that if you... simply change some of the weaponry and the action scenes, I think it makes for a hugely successful as well horror movie. I think I think if let's put it this way, if James Cameron had come in and wrote it and then even though he wouldn't, but co-directed, and you brought in John Carpenter, I think it would have changed horror movies, just like Jordan Peele has changed horror movies. It would have changed horror movies through the 80s and 90s. It would have made sci-fi horror movies amazing because Arnold would have been, he's a great horror villain, and it is frightening, and they used all the tropes anyway. So I think as much as we're an action movie podcast and people think this is a sci-fi movie, I think it's a great horror movie.
Can I throw one thing out just because it hit me? And I just want to ask a question to the pod while we have it. Get your hot take ready to close us out. Would we ever be open to doing the movie Scream on this podcast?
I don't know if I would, but I do like the movie.
No, I would do Big Trouble in Little China before Scream.
Okay. Because I was really picking up on the horror vibes, and I know how big of a property Scream is to what we do. Like how big that the references, the movies, like. But that is a movie in a movie.
The thing is, like, Scream. I would say if it was another movie, yes, but Scream brought the slasher back. They're known as the slasher.
That's fair. Yep. All right, what do you got for a hot take to close us out, big boy?
I got a couple, but the first one is
Linda Hamilton's got the best nipples.
Her nipples gave me my first binky. I never called it binky, but
binky. Make it sound bigger, Tom. Give me my first
bonker. Oh my God. First one, I think that Arnold should have done more like scary characters. I think he should have been like more of the villain.
Yes.
I think he's a good villain.
He is a great villain. He scared me
probably because he speaks less. It's like, but like, I just think he should be a villain more.
He does dark villains like this, or he does hilarious comedy.
Yeah, so he was good.
No in between.
And the second hot take is like, if this was the future, I would off myself immediately. Yeah. Like, they're eating rats and shit. So I'm like, fuck that future.
The only scary movie that I ever seen him other than this is Jingle All the Way.
Yeah, he's terrifying. He's so
terrifying to watch that movie. I was like, this is the worst.
Is he not like he's terrifying?
Yeah,
he
is.
I'm like, he scared me. I'm like, he's he's a likable guy now.
Right.
But I'm like, he should have done more.
Yeah.
Of like scaring the fuck where he doesn't have to speak, but just him not speaking is more terrifying than anything. So I'm like, damn, he would have been a good villain in more movies.
Hell yeah, dude.
Thank God that OJ turned it down.
Because he's not. Also, by the way, the first cop that chased Kyle Reese, I thought was OJ. And we have a dollar jar we have in our house.
Yeah,
where like if you say something that's relatively racist, because like, you can't tell, so like, that's a dollar. I'm like, that's OJ. And then he catches him. I'm like, Lauren goes, dollar. I'm like,
the only POC in the movie, and you're like, that's OJ.
That's OJ.
Awesome.
Receding hairline, yeah.
Yeah, you had to look over your shoulder twice before you said it. You're like,
and that is the fucking Terminator. Yeah. The 1984 Jimmy Cameron smash hit. Make sure you rate, review, subscribe, tell a friend wherever you get your podcasts. We're available. Also, go over to the YouTube, comment. Tell us the movies that you want to see. Rate, review. I know it's annoying, but just do it for us. It helps us. TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, it's all The Buddy Cop Podcast. Let us know all the movies you want to see coming up. For Tom, for Scott, I'm Sean. That was the Terminator.
Yep.
What's next, baby?
We'll be back. Roll credits.